Welcome back to Teachers Who Drink. After our night of brewery hopping in Portland, Maine, the next morning we woke up and headed out to Kennebunkport, or Kennebunk, or whichever one it is. Didn't know there was two different places, but that's where we headed out. We certainly weren't disappointed. This coastal town has got killer views, fun shops, great food, and of course, beer. And I think Santa Claus, too. Our first stop was Federal Jack's. It sits right on the harbor, and the view alone is kind of worth it. It is kind of the perfect place to kick back with a beer and forget all about grading papers, and that is exactly what we did. Courtney could care less about beer, but she did love the food. She was kind of head over heels for the lobster bisque. It was rich and buttery and packed with all that fresh Maine flavor. I got a little try, but she pretty much wanted it all to herself. Of course, I came for the beer, and my favorite was Taint Town? Yep, that's the real name. And yes, I ordered it mostly because I couldn't say it without giggling. Because, taint. Later I would find out there's a reason for that name, but I'd rather just think it's a funny name. Fun fact, Federal Jack's is actually the original brew pub for the Shipyard Brewing Company, and it's part of the larger brewing family that includes Sea Dog Brewing. So if you're a fan of those beers, this is basically the perfect spot. To top it off, there was live music from a guy who could absolutely be Santa Claus, probably in the off-season. Full beard, jolly energy, and some surprisingly good acoustic tunes. While you're there, don't skip the shop downstairs. Federal Jack's has a full-on retail store below the restaurant where you can grab all sorts of stuff, merch, souvenirs, bring back that little slice of Maine. We definitely spent more money than we should have. So when you're in Kennebunk or Kennebunkport or whatever, make Federal Jack's one of your stops. From the food to the beer, it can't miss. Until next time, cheers.